Welcome to the Rapscallions podcast with Steven, Nick, Dylan, Dustin, and Brandon.
Welcome into the Rapscallions podcast, and we are the Rapscallions.
What's up, guys?
Back together once again.
Yes, Brandon's back.
We have been reunited.
Winter is coming. It's the weekend after Thanksgiving. December's right around the corner.
It's 72 degrees
You can
outside.
smell. You can smell that holiday spirit in the air. It's a beautiful time.
And it stinks so good.
I think, first of all, this is the first time that you've been on camera, right?
It is.
There you go. For the first time, making his debut.
Went around 300.
He's a beautiful sight, ain't he?
I try. No.
So, to you, I was pondering something the other day.
What you thinking?
Why, I was just sitting in my car and I got, every once in a while I get weird fucking thoughts in my head, and I was like, man, why do we call...
Yeah?
Yeah, that. No, why do we say nuts? Like my nuts. Like, I wonder, like, where did that slang term even come from,
Well, it started in 1734.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
With the great William Rapshire III.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
He collected nutcrackers,
That's his nickname, the Nutcracker.
Well,
and then he was eating peanuts, and he was touching himself at the same time, and his testicles just felt similar to the way the peanuts felt in his hand.
okay, let's scoot this just a little further. There we go. You got it? You got it?
I'm in there now. I have made it.
Oh, sorry. But before we move on anymore, hey, guess what? If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, ring the notification bell, hit that algorithm, help us out, What?
We need all the help we can
Follow
Yeah,
on Instagram,
yeah.
Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah.
We needs it. We wants it. And we'll takes it.
Yep,
We do have a great show planned for you guys today, though.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might love it.
Oh, and somebody didn't silence their phone.
Yeah,
Great.
I put my phone on silence.
We're
You gotta forgive us. We work with idiots around here.
It's a fan call.
Well, you know the rules, Dustin.
Damn, that was quick. We
No
just...
standing in the corner.
Dang it, not again.
You gotta stand out in the square, and we gotta throw stones at you.
Stone him. He is a stoner.
Yeah, not the kind of stone you're used to.
You see what I did there?
Funny. Very funny.
Hey, so I was
nut
thinking.
sacks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, let's finish that. Okay. So are you
God.
kidding me?
What the fuck is up with you? Fucking.
Don't
Are you
act,
calling me?
don't act like it's not you. Pick it up and turn it off.
Wait, who's?
Who is that?
Yeah, whose phone is that? Anyways,
Crazy.
So
I was going to get on to him.
Silence that thing.
I Googled it, and according to Google, it's what you think it is. Actually, it's
Bag full of nuts.
no, because they once
Somebody
upon a
was-
time,
1734?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
grabbing their balls and
Yeah.
eating nuts.
Herman Schottenheimer. Can't remember the name he said.
Schottenheimer.
William Rapshire.
Yeah, William
the third.
Rapshire. Yeah, William Rapshire III. No, it's because it resembles like a walnut. Kind of wrinkly. I guess. And they figure 2 whole walnuts is what it kind of looks like. So let's call it that. Nuts.
It's a really gay fact to know.
I guess. Well, you know what? But now everybody knows it.
You
Nah,
made
I'm
us a
Nuts.
little bit gayer knowing that.
Now I'm not the only one. It's just important
I
information.
got one more for you since we're on this
I don't think
subject.
you could have been any gayer, Dustin.
Back to what we were talking about, Dustin being a stoner. Where does that term come from? Why are people who indulge in the pots, why are they called stoners?
Because
Or getting stoned.
That is it.
Because it used to be a
'Cause you
crime,
used to get
right?
stoned
So they
for
used to
it.
stone them in the middle of the village.
So okay.
I don't think that's a
That guy's
thing.
a murderer. For that logic, you could have called murderers stoners. Oh, he's a stoner. He killed
I don't
somebody.
That
No,
guy
he got-
rapes
he
people.
I'm
got
guessing
stoned
here, man.
for
Yeah, he's like,
smoking
give me a
weed.
break, man. I was just a
I'm
guess.
He got caught smoking weed. They took him out and they stoned him. So they're like, hey, look, that was a stoner.
Well, he'd be the stonee, not the stoner. The
Okay,
people
bro, why the
throwing
fuck-
them
what are you
rocks
doing
at
to me
him
right now, dude?
be the stoner.
So why do they call him
Touche.
Do you
getting
know?
stoned? Or are you just
I
something?
would hope you
Oh,
know.
I'm just bringing it up.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
You didn't have the answer?
Since we're on this topic
Oh, okay.
of why shit's called what it's called, I'll tell you what, though. I'll take the liberty, take the stress off of all of you guys.
I'm looking it up.
I'm going to Google it myself.
Maybe you get high like, Mount Everest.
There you go. Here, let's
They
move
got-
this
They got stoned.
more like that. There we go. Perfect.
That's great.
That's cool.
But just that way I'm trying to adjust the mic, making sure it's all perfect.
So we came
you
with
can hear,
nothing today.
hear
huh?
both your
Did you know that Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest, they call him the Godfather of metal and shit, He's a great musician.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he's indulged in some drugs.
No way.
There's a drug he won't do after one incident.
Instance or instant?
He dropped some acid, like many have done before him. And he, was out in his barn. And he had a conversation with his horse for an hour.
With a horse?
With a horse.
As
Yeah.
one does.
And then after,
It was
as
fucking
you would
Ed,
do.
bro. It wasn't
yeah,
just a horse.
yeah, it was Mr. Ed. Yeah.
He was
And
watching
after
Mr.
that,
Ed.
I guess he said he hasn't done acid since.
Yeah,
Why,
he's
what'd
been
the
burnt
horse-
since.
What'd the horse tell him?
He's like permanently fucked up
Burnt.
now.
He won't tell nobody what the horse told him. There's been lots of rumors and things of what the horse said.
All
to
he
him.
knew was his butt hurts, and that horse was
But
very
I'll
convincing.
I'll tell you this.
I
this
wasn't a
right
good
now.
conversation.
I'll tell you this right now. He's never been the same.
Makes sense. I would have thought that he just because he did a lot of drugs, but it's because he talked to a horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what everybody thinks, but nope, it's that horse, man.
That has to do it.
Speaking of, since we're on Ozzy Osbourne, reverting back to the stoners, two theories. One of them is actually what I think Dustin brought up. One of them is because it's thought of as sinning, and getting stoned in the biblical times was what happened to you when you got caught sinning.
Mm.
But also, there's one that says the origin of the term stoned dates back to biblical times, but it says in the 1920s and 30s, people started using stoned or stone drunk as slang for people who were heavily under the influence of alcohol. Most likely because excessive alcohol use could make people look beaten, battered, and physically worn down. In other words, as if they've been physically stoned.
And now you know.
Makes sense.
Sorry.
So yes, Dustin, you were. Come on, let's give it up for him. Come on,
I mean,
we did
It doesn't
it.
have to happen often,
Yeah.
so when it does, I would
Yeah.
appreciate an apology.
You were
know,
right.
You were right to a certain degree.
Yeah, we were both. Everybody's right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hey,
What the fuck?
you know what I really want to talk about? I want to talk about let's sports. Let's do sports.
Your car insurance?
Yeah.
Hold on. While we're on the topic of getting stoned,
Let me
Snoop
guess.
Dogg
You got stoned before this
quit
episode.
smoking weed. You guys hear
That's
about
not
that?
true.
It's an. Well, let me get to it.
Oh.
It was false. It was an ad for a smoke
smoker.
company,
Is
right?
A smokeless
Fire
Smoker.
pit.
fire pit.
Oh, is that what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But actually, what he said in his announcement was not that he was going to quit. He said, I have decided to quit smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sneaky fucker.
sneaky fox. We see you, Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
But a lot of people announced.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people felt inspired by that to quit smoking weed.
Well, the
And it
tweet
turns
was
out
actually
that it
the tweet was actually after much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Yeah, please respect my privacy at this time.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
It was a ploy.
Everybody's like, I felt inspired to stop
Well, that just
smoking
goes to
because of
show
Snoop Dogg. That they rely on
90% of these motherfuckers out here are retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
If the
need-
god, he's a godfather of fucking smoking weed.
It was a ploy for
He
getting
said he
clicks.
stopped smoking bad.
Yeah.
So I stopped smoking.
We do what Snoop Dogg does.
Didn't he quit smoking back in the early 2000s for like 3 days?
No, that was a murder. He murdered somebody.
Yeah, he was in jail.
That
for
was in the
that.
early 90s.
He murdered somebody. That's why he was in prison.
He fucking killed him.
I killed him.
All right. Well,
He just promised to quit smoking fools. That's what it was.
you know what? Snoop Dogg is a high school football coach, so that's a good transition into Jock Talk.
High school?
Yeah.
I don't think it's high school.
I think it's high school.
High school.
Pee wee.
I think Pee Wee.
Whatever. Kids.
It's weird.
It's different.
Okay.
It's Pee Wee.
Way different.
It's high school.
Okay. All right. Let's do the drop.
I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got. Oh, yeah. Telling you, man, you leading the league in hydration. Damn, I gotta go pee. I'm eating burritos bigger than you. It's time to go eat, baby. Let's eat.
This was locker room talk.
Does anybody want to throw it off? Start it off? Jump on it?
Yeah, I'm talking fucking hug it, chug it football, man.
Yeah. The quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
The
How
best
about-
receiver you've seen since Joe Montana.
How about 4 wins in a row for the Denver Broncos?
Of course. Of course we're going to.
Nobody
was gonna bring that
shit to
But see,
about that shit.
You know, I will say,
Starting
though,
off,
I get a little
the year a little rough.
sentimental. No, I get I get a little weary talking about it, though, because I've noticed.
We've barely been pulling it out.
No, not that.
Okay.
And you take that back.
All right.
No, it's just I feel like every time I talk about it, then that's when shit goes fucking south. Every time I talk up the Broncos at all,
Oh, yeah.
it fucking just blows up in my
That's how it
face.
happens.
That's how I feel about
The Raiders.
the Raiders. Except not just talking about it, like watching the game.
Oh, okay.
As
So
long
they
as
do
I'm
good
not
when you don't
watching, I'm
watch it.
like, hey, the Raiders have been winning, so I might as well catch a game, and that'll be the game they fucking lose.
Did you watch the last
Not
game?
only lose, but get stomped. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened watching the fucking Miami versus Denver Broncos. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't
Why
wanna-
did you? Okay, first of all,
Y'all
I don't
will
even
never
bring it up.
recover.
My
Yeah.
bad, I don't even wanna
We
bring it up.
don't talk about that.
yeah.
Y'all will never recover from that. That made y'all an embarrassment and a laughing stock.
Or
Well, they were 3 points away from making league history, right?
yeah, or is it even better the fact that just 2 games later, we in a 6-game span, the Broncos are like the number 2 defense in the league. So
We got it together.
there's that. Or top 5, at least I'd say.
For that last week.
Yeah. Before, yeah.
For the last, just that week alone, not overall.
Well, when it comes to
No.
the path, we're number 2 in the league right now.
Well, in a
They were
6-game.
number 2 this
Bullshit.
week.
No, in a,
54th
Bullshit.
overall.
It's in
But
a-
Bob, there's only 32 teams. My point exactly.
nah, it's a 6. It was a 6-game stretch, so it's a 6-game stretch after the Miami game. But you know, it makes sense though because when you lose by 50 points in the NFL,
It either completely kills everything or it builds a fire up under your ass.
yeah.
That's like when the coach asked why they go for that field goal. Felt bad for y'all. He didn't want to do that. You didn't want to be that guy.
He did say something like that. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? I respect it because if they would
Because
have,
did you see? It was
Well,
like
because-
playing the Special Olympics out
Yeah.
there.
Well, didn't he used to be a ball boy for us? And used to be
Poor
like
guys.
an offensive coach or something like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
Was he a ball boy?
What
for
was his
Broncos?
name?
yeah,
McDaniels or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's
Mike
right, he was.
McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Shanahan, huh?
I know y'all saw the meme. It said shit got so bad Mike McDaniels was in the stands letting fans play or call plays.
Yeah, make play.
What should we do next?
Yeah, it was not. Yeah,
It was not
but
a
you know
day.
what? I don't want to even. But how about those Niners?
It's totally
What
get off the
about 'em?
subject.
Yeah,
They're
No,
awesome.
how are they? I don't know. What about them?
Well, they're leading my division. And they're doing good.
Well,
They
that's
are.
not saying a lot because the Saints are also
I like you.
leading their division.
stay humble.
They're
Yeah.
We are
5-6.
No, the
5-5,
Oh,
and we
5-5.
lead the league in interceptions.
You think your division?
The league, the whole league.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's all 32 teams.
Well, how dare you take that title away from the Raiders?
Never was the Raiders.
No, they didn't say give interceptions.
An interception.
I just want to point out that
That's throwing them, right?
no, that's
Getting interceptions
getting interceptions.
as a defense.
Oh, okay. At least half your team is good.
Our defense leads the league in interceptions. I should
Okay,
say.
there you go.
Okay. But Darren Bland from the Dallas Cowboys just broke a record on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You know
Most pick sixes in a single season.
what's crazy about that is that
In a
he
season?
yeah,
It's only...
exactly.
Wow.
But you know what's crazy about that is that he's not even a starter, bro. He's backing up Trayvon Diggs because he's hurt.
Well, Diggs just lost his spot on the
Yeah,
team.
so he
No
was
way.
backing him up.
If anything, they'll put Bland on the other side because Diggs he's one of the top corners in the league.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about Kareem Jackson
Was.
being
Yeah.
suspended for 4 games?
Who?
Kareem Jackson from the Denver Broncos.
Oh yeah, they're reversing that though because they wrote to the NFL because over that hit to Josh Dobbs, but
Yeah.
but it's like,
Well, because he's already been fined 4 times this year.
well, I get that, and he's
Before
got
that-
suspended 2 times.
So
Two
he's
times,
a
yeah.
dirty
And he already
player.
came off his suspension.
No, here's the thing.
Kick him out of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
Fucking piece of
4
shit.
fines and already been suspended once this year, and then now they're trying to get him for 4 more games.
First of all, he didn't hit
I
him in
seen
the
the play, yeah,
He
it's
didn't
pretty-
hit him in the head, but
No, it was right to his chest.
but here's the thing: if the
But he
quarterback's
was leading with his helmet.
gonna tuck the ball away and run like a running back,
Expect to get hit.
exactly.
But the whole thing was he's leading with his helmet. That was the whole issue with the hit. He just led with his helmet.
Well,
Fuck him up.
Yeah, there's-
You're a big
You're not allowed
boy.
to
You
do
made
that
it to
no
the big
more.
boy league.
yeah. Well, it's like
Who
there's
he hit?
it's a big
Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs.
Not time
Oh,
to
yeah.
be a pussy now.
They were gonna suspend him for another 2 games, but I'm pretty sure they put in a appeal, and I
Yeah.
think they appealed it. I think he's coming back this week.
So you gave Dobbs a reality check, huh?
Well, I mean, it's a hard play to.
Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, most quarterbacks are gonna slide, but if you're gonna put the ball down and run it, ask Cam Newton, because Cam Newton used to do the same thing. That's why he got hurt.
Ask RG3.
Because they would tuck the ball and run it like a running back.
Well, Dobbs being as smart as he is, fucking rocket engineer, he should know not to run up the middle when Kareem Jackson's running down.
You guys
fucking
remember-
about to light your ass up? You should probably lay down real quick.
You guys
You
remember
should have
Pat
done that
White?
equation, huh?
Remember Pat White, the Dolphins quarterback? Came in for one season and left. He got rocked so many times. He was like the top quarterback draft pick for the Dolphins, like back in 2010.
You're not talking about. It's not Mike White, is
That's
it?
Pat White.
Oh, Pat White.
Nobody knows, man.
Yeah. Dude, there was highlights of him getting hit running the ball.
That's my point. That's the hard thing. It's like if they're gonna run it like a running back, then I mean, that's the whole point of. That's the reason why there's a QB slide.
Wasn't Dobbs the one who said that the Cardinals owner lied to him and
Touched
said they
him?
weren't going to trade him, and they ended up
Show
just
me
trading
on
him
this
anyways?
doll where he touched it.
I don't.
I'm not
Show
for
me
sure.
on this
so-
Cardinal.
He touched me everywhere.
I don't know.
but it's
I don't know about that, but they traded him because Kyler Murray was coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, but they said they weren't going to, but then they ended up doing it. But that was probably the best move for his career anyway. You know what I mean? Now he's starting.
Yeah, but I mean, Kirk Cousins will be back.
Yeah, you're talking about Kirk
Yeah, but
Cousins
if he puts on a
he's
hell
a
of
franchise
a
quarterback.
Well, yeah, but he's also they've already been talking about trying to get rid of him after this season, anyways.
I'm talking. He's a franchise quarterback.
Well, I know, but I'm
someone's gonna be like, That is my fucking starter if they get rid of him.
Well, I'm saying is that his time with the Vikings is probably close to the.
Well, if he overperforms, he's probably gonna be able to keep that starting role, right?
No, they'll give it back to
3 games of the season.
I mean,
So
why not? It's 3 games. You might as well
earlier,
let him keep it.
you guys wanted to talk about hockey. You guys said how much you guys know about hockey. And
I
you
don't
guys
know
are
shit
big
about
fans.
hockey. We're just messing around.
You hear about that dude that died on the ice?
Yeah, we talked about it
Yeah,
on the
that hockey
podcast.
player.
Yeah, that guy.
Dylan brung it up.
I'm
already.
like, do you know what I'm talking about?
We've already talked about it.
Really?
Yeah, Dylan would bring it up.
Yeah, where have you been, Nick?
Fuck. No, but they actually charged the other guy with second-degree, or no, manslaughter, I think it was.
I mean,
What happened?
He threw a kick on the ice
He-
and hit him
well-
right in the neck and killed him.
Oh,
He
with the
skated,
blade?
yeah, he
Those
skated
guys
off and
Slashed
died.
his fucking throat, dude. Blood was everywhere.
God, damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's already been like suspended like
He was
plenty of
a
times for
headhunter.
being overly aggressive, and so that he's known for that. So then,
He
like
fucking
in the middle,
RKO'd some guy with
well,
the
not
skates
RKO.
on.
He sweet chin music the guy with his fucking
He just stuck his skate
pretty
up
much just
to
sweet
his
chin music
face.
them and right to the
Going.
neck and cut his throat open.
hauling
Just, like,
ass,
on
too.
the-
He was throwing a block, and he threw a
You
block
remember
at
that,
one guy, and he
um,
put his foot up and tried to block the other
Do
guy.
you
and hit him right in the
remember-
throat.
Oh, what a cock
that
sucker.
old
Yeah.
video of that like the hockey video where like the guy gets his throat cut on the ice
The goalie,
and
the
it's just
famous
blood
one.
starts pouring everywhere on the ice. It's like a
No, I've not seen that video.
well,
That's so terrible.
it's like a spitting image of that video, except
It's like a
this guy
fountain.
dies.
Damn.
And this guy
Way
actually
to
gets
bring-
up.
I need
The one
to
that
start
died,
watching hockey.
yeah, the guy that died got up and skated off the ice by himself. The guy that got hit in the throat, the goalie, had to get helped off, and he lived. Like, he barely touched him.
Well, hockey
But it
isn't
was
as
so
cool as
much
it used to be,
blood.
man. I was told that they're trying to bring back the enforcer role.
They ain't gonna do that.
Could make it more interesting.
Unless UFC's
Enforcer
gonna
rule.
yeah,
buy in.
enforcer role, meaning like the person who fights for the team. Like you get out there and you start throwing down with the other team. They have people that they literally like
So
pay to
if
do
these
that.
if these two
are beefing out. They
players
go
are
and get the other.
beefing, they
go
get
get
the
enforcer.
enforcers to come
Yeah.
out and duke it out for
remember
them.
with the one with
exactly.
Stifler.
Or if the guy's talking
What's
too
that,
much
the
shit
goon?
and starts punching the other guy, the enforcer will come out and beat that guy up for the guy who's getting beat up.
You guys ever seen that
That'd be
movie, The
badass.
Goon?
So it's just like a
Yeah.
fucking hockey
It's a
mob.
badass movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they had some badass motherfucking enforcers back in the day. Like people who were known for kicking ass. Like they specifically didn't want to fight when they were facing a certain team.
They had good names like Three Tooth Jack. You know?
3, 2, Jack.
People start fighting, they get their fucking enforcers come out there and they just have a duel.
Just hire fucking.
It's like
teach
semi-pro.
Mike Tyson to
No.
skate. Hire him as your enforcer.
Now you're gonna be funny. They say, they get into a beef in the during the game. They come out and get the enforcer. The enforcer comes out with a fucking white glove, walks up to the dude, slaps him on the helmet. I challenge you to a duel.
I silenced that shit.
You did.
Twice.
You're about to be sitting at the kiddie table. All right. Need you to get your shit together.
All right. Any
You make me sick.
more sports? Any more sports? Anybody want to talk about?
Anybody wants to talk about some sports here?
Soccer.
Do what?
I've been watching female volleyball.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, you watch that for the sport of it,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. They're actually, those bitches can get down.
Yeah, he goes down to
His forearms gotten much stronger.
he goes down to the
They taught me how to serve, if you know what I'm talking about.
high school games down here.
Yeah, man.
The high school game.
Watches them play, but
I like to watch them develop.
yeah. I know somebody like that.
Watch them
he,
develop.
said, I know somebody like that. Who do you know is going and watching
Don't
fucking
worry about
high
it.
school volleyball
Don't worry
games?
about it.
Hey, don't worry about it. But
They're probably
just know
listening.
There's somebody out there.
We are aware of you.
Yeah, we know you little fucking weirdo. He's like over. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Fuck.
Probably edit that part out.
Let's
Cut.
yeah.
Fuck that guy.
You ready? Are you ready for? It's about that time. You ready for it?
But what do you mean?
Wait,
What-
weren't we supposed to play a game?
Did y'all see
With
the
Brandon?
new things that
No, not this episode.
Well, I thought that was the point.
there was new
We're all
things
here.
added to the Olympics this year?
What was that?
The new sport.
Yeah. Did y'all not see that?
Trans
football?
wrestling?
Is that what you're talking about?
It's football.
Well, it'll be in Olympics of I think it's 2024.
American football.
Yeah,
Yup.
flag football.
In the
It's
Olympics.
Yeah, it's flag.
That's gay.
Gay.
But
you might as well not have it,
Can't
bro.
handle that full contact.
Fucking bitches.
But you know what's cool though?
So
Well, it gives a.
I mean, there is rugby.
Well, I heard a lot of.
Yeah,
kind of
but
aggressive.
We're not going to talk about that.
I heard that it's going to give a lot of opportunity for like retired NFL players to play again.
is there
So
going
it's
to
gonna
be?
be
Yeah. Oh,
DN,
my $100 billion is almost running out.
Yeah, I got to get a gold medal.
Peyton Manning.
Is there
Deion
going to be?
Sanders,
I just want to know
so a
though.
bunch of people
Is
like
there
that.
gonna
AJ
be
Brown probably.
like a fucking?
Deion Sanders can't.
Korean
man. He's
team?
about. He might have to
Jerry
get his
Rice.
damn foot cut off.
Why?
Is there going to be an
Why is
Asian
there got to
team?
be a Korean team?
Because would that not be funny, bro? Watching them motherfuckers try to play football, bro.
First down.
Football. We play football.
You teach me to football?
Footbar.
Football. I like to race in football. I love America.
What is that accent?
I'm about to say that sounds more Middle Eastern.
Oh, I love America. We play football.
No, we sing the Jews.
Imagine a fucking Muslim football team, you know? They get the ball, everybody gonna run the fuck away from them. What's in the ball?
Return
What's
to the
in the
kick.
ball?
Just
Everybody
a
just
lane
like
opens up.
touchdown.
I ran with the kick return.
And he takes it to the house.
Is XFL still? Dwayne The Rock Johnson is still running that, right?
Fucking football team is gonna get patted down before and after the game.
Is the general manager, I think.
Yeah, XFL's still going. It's
And now they're with the United States Football League.
well, they merged, but it's still XFL. Yeah, Rock owns it. It's it's a pretty good idea. Their season is on the NFL's off season.
Okay.
So you don't have to they're not on at the same time. They're not competing directly with the NFL, so it's better for them, honestly.
Yeah. Did you see that Will Smith controversy? Apparently, his assistant came out saying he walked in on Will Smith getting his back blown out.
That was Dwight Howard said that happened.
No, it was his
wasn't Dwight
assistant.
Howard.
It was
That
his
is-
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Dwight Howard, P. Diddy, and Will
Dwight Howard,
Smith.
the NBA
That's a whole
player.
other
Yes.
situation.
He said him and Will Smith had a sexual fucking thing.
Well,
That's
the
and there was a quote
completely
saying he
different
was
situation.
murdering it.
the clip
No,
that I saw.
you're merging two different scenarios. It was not Dwight Howard.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was his assistant. It was Will Smith's assistant.
No, look up Dwight Howard.
No, it wasn't. It was Dwayne Martin.
Yeah.
And
Dwayne Martin. Yeah.
apparently,
It's close enough to Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
It sounds
Whatever.
similar enough to
apparently his
me.
assistant walked in and he said he was pretty much getting it from the back. Fucking, it was said it was like a
No.
murder scene.
He about to say. He said, I quote, Will Smith was getting murdered.
Yeah.
He was killing it. It was murder.
There's been a
Murder
murder.
was the case.
Yeah, it was fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I don't know, man. I
Why
think it's
is
just the
P.
guy who
Diddy-
got fired. That could very well be the
I
case.
don't know.
I think it's just an assistant who got fired and wants to stir some shit up, or this guy's just getting fucking bodied by Dwayne Martin. He was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
Will Smith, yes.
Will Smith-
No, Dwayne Martin.
No.
Dwayne Martin's
Yeah,
a
that's where he was-
basketball
that's-
player.
No.
He was. I'm
No,
pretty
that's
sure he did.
Dwight. That's Dwight Howard.
I swear to God, there's
You're
a basketball
confusing
player.
the
You guys
two.
need to look this up. No, there is.
Hey, did y'all
He
know?
came out openly and said that don't worry what I do with my dick.
Did y'all know that a good way to clean your windshield is with newspaper?
Oh my God.
Okay.
That shit will get that shit sparkling.
All right. Rubber ducks and motorboats. On to more shit that doesn't mean a fucking thing.
With Big Daddy D. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It does good.
It does. You're right.
And I was just tired of hearing about fucking Dwight fucking Howard.
All right. Well, let's.
Dwayne Wade.
You know what? You know what?
You know who else is a basketball player? Russell Westbrook.
Let's go into.
I thought you could say Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
No, he is an American actor, Dwayne Martin.
And that
That's
guy,
where he met. That's where he met Will Smith. Was on the Fresh Prince.
Future's baby
He,
mama.
he had a role on Fresh Prince. You're talking about Dwayne Wade, the basketball player.
No, dumbass. He's
No.
talking about Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I thought what you're talking about. You said I was talking about a basketball
I
player.
just said
No, he's
Dwayne.
talking to Nick.
Oh, okay. You looked right at me in the eyes. I was like, what?
Damn.
Am I mistaking this guy
Hey,
for not being an
Dustin.
actor and not being a basketball player?
Everybody slow down. Let Dustin catch up.
Yeah.
I thought I had it all wrong about this Dwayne Martin guy. I thought he was an actor the whole time, and apparently he was a basketball star.
Did you
I
not
was
hear
like,
the
what?
whole...
No, I know. That's
interaction
what I
with
thought
Nick?
you were telling me. I thought you were telling me he was a basketball star instead of
Are we
an
listening
actor. I was
to
like,
Rap
the whole
God
time
right
I thought
now?
this guy was an actor.
Okay. Let's anyways,
Oh, it's getting awesome.
let's move on to
Please, let's not.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Okay.
The fuck just happened?
Okay.
Oh, Slim Shitty over here.
Slim Shady.
I'm
All right.
just saying, when
Is-
Dustin gets on a spiel, man, that's all I hear is Rap God.
Fucking.
Real fast. Okay, let's
He's
go.
trying to rap at us.
Is it sunny in here, bro?
Okay, let's go over
It
to
Real bright in here.
I'm just trying not to see your ugly ass face, bro.
Oh yeah.
He's got to wear the shades because his future's so bright.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Makes sense.
all right, Dylan's rando. Dylan's rando. Bring on those facts.
All right, fellas. This is gonna make Brandon wet as shit.
Ooh.
It's gonna make him drip out his pants. Okay.
There's a lot of promises there.
In Austria, at the Starkenberger Brewery,
Say that again.
Starkenberger Brewery, they have a swimming pool filled with beer.
Oh my God, it's fucking heaven.
So how many people just drowned?
Willingly.
Yeah, well,
It's like fucking heaven, huh?
It'd be like fucking Beer Fest. Go to the bottom of it.
yeah.
But not only is it badass because it's a pool full of beer, you know, fucking good sweet nectar juice, but people believe it also has good benefits for your skin.
You said sweet nectar juice,
Yeah,
right?
nectar. We want to make that
Yeah.
clear. He said nectar.
Nectar juice. What'd you think I said?
Don't worry.
Brandon, a minute.
Can't say that on the podcast.
What did you think I said?
Nothing.
Okay, let's move
Let's
on.
just go.
No, I want to hear what you thought I
No.
said.
It's better that he doesn't.
You sure? You don't want to tell me?
All right,
Okay.
continue.
Okay. Fuck you, guys. But you know, it also says to help you relax. But I mean, come on, it's beer.
That's what you drink it for. I
Duh,
don't need
duh,
it
shit.
soaking on my skin.
Soaks through your skin. Maybe it's
So you wouldn't jump
dermal.
I definitely would.
Imagine how many fat, hairy guys are getting out before you get in,
in?
though.
Yeah.
God, imagine Dustin jumping
You know,
in there right
if
before
I get
you.
in there, that'll be one more fat
Wow,
hairy guy to be in there.
Fucking pubic hair floating around and shit.
Yummy. Just throw.
Hairball.
Well, you know, it's like some nasty horchata.
So you're just chilling with your empty.
It's like it's like an off color.
Gosh.
Don't let no Indian guys in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, what's the next?
I don't know. Blame Jackass, bro. They went over there and all them motherfuckers had some dirty ass feet. What's up with that? Why don't
What's with airline food?
Why don't they clean their feet, bro?
Indians.
Yeah.
What are we
Indians
doing?
are the dirtiest race.
Okay.
I have to say. You gotta.
We could talk about anything. It's the Italians, okay? Whippity woppity, they're free game. Let's talk about it. And Irish too.
They're
What's
greasy.
wrong with those
But
fuckers?
they're not.
Crazy.
Yeah, greasy. But they're not dirty, like them damn Indians.
Okay.
I always wondered,
Second-
like,
second fact.
if you ate human
Every
meat,
one of them smells like curry.
would there be like dark meat and light meat?
What?
Like dark and white meat, like turkey, you know? You got your white meat
If
and
you
you got
ate
your
what?
dark meat, human.
Oh,
You think they would be the dark meat of human?
I feel like their meat would be pretty dark. and tough.
It'd probably be gamey.
Nah, I think you slow roast the little guys. That meat will fall right off the bone, man.
You guys are getting me
Ease them
hungry.
into it.
Nick hungry.
Yeah. Mexicans taste like beans and rice.
And you are what you eat. You know.
It's like cattle, you know. You feed them all your spices and shit beforehand. That way they're pre-marinated.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They eat all those
Dude,
chilies.
you just sweat out all
it just
those
seasons
spices
their
out of
fucking meat. And then, you know, Russian meat will taste like some potato liquor.
What? Did you say it again?
Just say vodka, bro.
Potato
Russians will taste
liquor.
like potato liquor.
Potato
I think
liquor.
that would be Irish potatoes.
No, that would definitely taste like vodka, though. Yeah.
Irish tastes like potatoes.
Think so.
Yeah.
Like scalloped potatoes, or we
That's
talking
all they have
mashed?
over there.
Scallop. It's only scalloped.
They only know scalloped.
Some cheese on top.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle it.
Canadians will taste like syrup.
Like honey ham.
Yeah.
Americans taste like diabetes.
Like sugar. Our meat's gonna be very sweet.
It'd be like really stinky, like wet dog too. Especially the white ones.
That's that sweat meat.
American
Sweet meat.
American meat would definitely be like the worst meat.
Pungent.
It's like, oh, this cut's got a lot of fat on it.
It tastes like chemicals.
They'll have weird air bubbles in it. You're like, what the fuck? Like you don't know what the hell it is.
Weird air bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from all the fluoride.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like a cancer steak?
All right, now that was our topic of eating human meat.
Yeah, man. It's cool.
Okay. What's the second fact?
Cannibalism.
Those are cannibalism.
Hawaiians
portion
would
of the show.
taste like, you know, because they got to be separate. You can't put them in with
Pineapples.
Americans. That's what I was going to... Motherfucker.
Oh, sorry.
You are smart.
All right. We're ready. With bated breath for the second fact.
Asians would taste like unseasoned white rice
Is that the second fact?
and anchovies. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a scientific study on that.
So Louisiana.
So Asian would be like your healthy lean meat, you know, your dietary meat.
You can eat a bunch of it and just
Okay.
get full.
I think we're past the cannibalism.
Okay. Well, okay, so there's got to be a beer that has the highest alcohol content.
Yeah,
Y'all know.
naturally.
Y'all know what that content is?
Liquor. Alcohol.
14%.
Oh, it's 15%. It's called Beer 30.
No, 67.5%.
That's not a fucking beer.
It's not.
It's called snake venom.
It would be considered a malt liquor. Anything over 15% is a malt liquor, I believe.
Well, okay, whatever.
I don't think you're right on that one. I don't know.
How about you quit with all that logic, Steven?
It was a poorly done whiskey, and they're like, just call it a beer.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's just,
Okay, but what's this? It's called Venom?
snake venom.
Snake Venom.
Yep. And it's brewed in Scotland.
Cool.
It's made using a smoked peat melt. Smoked peat melt. I fucked that up. Smoked malt with added ale and champagne yeast.
There's that key word. Malt.
Malt, yeah.
Almost like it's a malt liquor.
Okay, motherfucker.
Marijuana malt liquor.
That's basically like just
It's just the way they. My understanding is this is the way they classify it.
alcoholic beer, pretty much. Like
It's
liquor
like-
beer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, anything. I'm pretty sure it's 15%. Anything higher than 15% is a malt liquor,
Okay,
or 14%, something like that. And now you know.
it's called snake venom, and I want some.
Well, speaking of that, though,
Don't you just love when Steven educates you?
real quick,
Yeah, 'cause I don't
just
fucking do it.
I just want to say, that I went to a wedding in Mississippi, and there's a lot of my cousins and all that.
A lot of odd cousins.
No, they're all no. That's not where I was gonna go.
It sounded like you said.
Whoa, bro.
Too bad I was married.
Nah, they were Laotian, so they brought some sake that had a fucking snake in it, in the bottom of it, coiled up in the bottom of this bottle.
What kind of snake? Did you ask?
I
The
don't know.
slithery kind.
Yeah.
Oh, slithery.
You know, slither in your garden.
But anyway, it was. It should have been a red flag when the dude came up to me and was like, "Hey, you want to try some of this? It has a snake in it." You know, I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "Well, wait. We gotta wait for all the loose skin to float down to the bottom before we take a shot."
What?
It had like snake skin just floating in it. You know.
You still did it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still did.
I would have done it too.
It actually tasted pretty good. Actually, it was really sweet.
There's one where Bobby Lee has a liquor, has a snake head in it, and you have to pour it slowly or something because it has venom that sits on the bottom.
Why?
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a sake though.
Oh, fuck.
It had like a
Damn
rattlesnake
agents.
head.
Telling you, man.
Maybe that was off a movie.
Maybe anything.
Maybe that wasn't real.
I mean, it was Bobby Lee, but
Maybe I just made that up.
I think you just made that shit up.
All right. Well,
that was off a movie. I don't think it's real. Though.
What the fuck, bro?
He's the most famous Asian you could think of at the time.
No,
I
he
think it was
It
Bobby
was
Lee.
Jackie Chan.
No, he was
Maybe
the
it
waiter
was
in that
Jackie
movie. I know what the
Chan.
movie he's talking about.
yeah,
so it was a movie.
it was a movie
Yeah.
with him as a waiter, and he had to.
Oh. Well, I think we're gonna call this episode
What are we gonna call it?
over.
Done.
That's what we are.
Done skis.
Guys, guess what? We out
Over
this
it.
bitch. We out here. We leaving.
All right. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace.
On behalf of the Rapscallions, until next week.
Don't be a hoe and leave the motherfucking 5 stars.
Which is in
You stupid
5 minutes.
sluts.
Pre-record.
Thank you for listening to the Rapscallions podcast.